So were you able to catch the Hasbro Fan First Transformer event? It was a pretty interesting stream hosted by Ben from marketing, Mark from design, my boy. I'm kind of digging Mark cool, and Smoking Hot Isabella, who should be on the GI Joe team as well. But that's a video for another day. But yeah, they came out swinging this time around. I gotta say, but I gotta address something that's near and dear to my heart: the Transformers Red Collection. Yo, what is this? Like, I don't understand. Like, I saw some red figures in a Walmart, and I showed my son, and he looked at them and he's like, "Oh," I was like, "Hey, what do you think about these?" And he looked at me and he said, "Well, what do they transform into?" I was like, "They don't transform. They're just like action figures and stuff." And he was like, "Well, I don't want that. They don't transform." And therein lies the problem with the red line. Therein lies the problem. It's like, you sell us on a gimmick, the transformation. The transformation is the gimmick. The puzzle aspect of transforming them. That's the gimmick of the figures. And to just shove out the red figures and not give us the gimmick, I mean, well, yeah, that's why no one likes them. That's why no one really appreciates them. But there's a silver lining. They got to show off the new box art because they're going for their no plastic initiative. And I was like, well, at least they're starting with the red figures because no one gives a crap about them, so they can put them in no plastic. They can put them anywhere they want. They can literally put them in and make them trash can exclusives, and no one's gonna freaking buy them because I don't know anybody that's really into this line. But if you're into this line, please leave a comment and let me know what it is about this line that you love, because honestly, I don't get it. Like, and preface it with, Drunken Prime, you silly whiskey drinking bastard, this is why the red line is cool. Preface it with that, and let me know in the comments if you're down with the red line. Then they reintroduced the Maverick figure. Let me tell you something. This shit sucks. I don't care how many times you release it. I'm glad the Maverick movie is doing so well. It's just, it makes me proud to be an American with that movie. But with that said, this figure makes me unhappy to be an American Transformer collector. And I'm sorry to all of our international listeners here who may have wanted to pick this up based on the movie. I apologize ahead of time. This is not a reflection of our country. This figure sucks. And and if you haven't bought this yet or you're pondering it, don't buy it. It sucks. Also, they showed a Earth version of Clampdown. I don't care. If you want this, go get it. But this really was nothing special. It was just another recolor of the Sideswipe that I'm completely over. I don't care how many times you retool this at this point. I'm over Sideswipe. I'm over this mold. Just like Ultra Magnus, I'm over Ultra Magnus's mold. So yeah, if you want this, go get it. Great. God bless you. I hope it makes you happy. Next up, they showed Shattered Glass Slicer. And unless they did some really interesting things with this mold, I'm over the Wheeljack mold. I don't like this mold. I don't. This Wheeljack mold is a horror to transform. So I'm sure they just colored it differently and they just gave us the same crap. But yo, straight up, this is a horrible mold. I hate the Wheeljack mold. So they gave us Wheeljack, they gave us a weaponizer, and I'm like, alright, cool. I missed out on Black Zarek, so I for that during the Pulse sale or whatever it was. And so that weaponizer that turns into the big spear for Black Zarak. Yeah, if you have Black Zarak, get this is a good catch for you. You can sell the slicer, spicer, or whatever. You can sell this one and hopefully get some money for it. But yeah, and the comic book art, I gotta say, looks pretty dope. But the Wheeljack mold, nah, I'm good. Pass. Now we have to get into the good stuff, because there was some really, really good stuff to take in. Number one, by a mile, that Cosmos. That Cosmos looks damn good. Like, I gotta give it to him. It's like, I know some people who have like some crappy third-party versions, and I was like, I guess that's Cosmos, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this is Cosmos. I mean, granted, he looks like a trash can in alt mode, but I mean, what else can you do? It looks good. I'm going to get this. This is definitely on my list of figures to pick up from the main line. But yeah, that Cosmos is dope. And then they did something that kind of caught me off guard a little bit. This IDW Blur, and man, they're trying to get every dollar out of this mold. Holy crap. So let's see. This is the third version now. We have the Studio Series 86 Blur, which sucked. We have the Shattered Glass Blur, which is pretty freaking sweet. And then we have the now IDW Blur. And hey, if you missed out on the first two, go for it. But I mean, I'm at a point where I'm over some of these molds, and nothing about these molds were impressive to begin with, and they're just pumping them out again and again and again. But the Shattered Glass Blur, if you were looking at this mold and you haven't gotten the 86 version yet, the Shattered Glass is where it's at. Don't get this. Don't even bother. It's just, you're basically paying for a head sculpt at this point and some wheels poking out awkwardly. Get the Shattered Glass version if you want this mold. So just enjoy that, because it's a far superior version of the mold, at least with the paint job and the head sculpt. So Road Rocket, okay. Is it sad that a different color and a different head sculpt makes me kind of consider getting this one? Maybe. I don't know. I'm just looking at this and thinking, okay, it actually looks pretty cool, and it has like the ninja star effects and everything. I was like, they're really trying with this mold, and I gotta give them props for that. Like, I gotta give them props. It actually is pretty. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. The motorcycle mode actually looks a little more cohesive, even though it's just that RC mode over and over again. But yeah, it looks. I don't know. The paint scheme just makes it look a little more cohesive. And then they showed us Road Hauler. Pass. I'm done. I'm done with this mold. Inferno was it. I don't need anybody else. I have Grapple, because I like Grapple. But yeah, I don't need this. If you need it, go get it. That's all I can say, because I have no need for this mold anymore. It's like Inferno was the creme de la creme, and I don't want any other version of this again. But yeah, if you're a completionist, which I don't know why you're a completionist in this economy, go get it. If you aren't, if you can catch it on sale or whatever, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it's a nothing burger to me. If you want it, go get it. Now I gotta get to something that just blew my damn mind. Override. Oh man, this looks so good. Oh, as soon as I saw it, I was like, yo, this one, I don't know what they're gonna recolor this into, but like, yo, well done, boys, well done. that looks damn good. Oh, well done. Hats off to him. And it looks like it's got a bunch of accessories. Well done, boys. So yeah, that one's definitely getting purchased. Like, some of them I'm considering, like, but like Cosmos and this one are getting purchased by me because they're filling holes in my collection. So yeah, this is definitely it. And I gotta close this out with this leader, wink wink, nudge nudge, Scourge, Black Convoy, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. We all knew this was happening. Shout out to everybody on my previous video that called this. You knew it was happening. We all knew it was happening. And even colored black, I could give two craps about this figure. It's going, at least in a local Target by me, it's just going to sit there because I ain't buying it. I don't want it. Maybe there's some collectors around me that might want it. I mean, I know people who are kind of like in on that Laser Prime in my local community. You know, they're pretty aggressive around me. And so the people who wanted it snatched it up. We had about 3 in the store and they snatched them up. But I ain't getting it. My friends aren't getting it. This shit, I mean, it's a very nice colored turd. I don't care for this. It's $50. I'm more than willing to save and throw it a masterpiece. I'm not impressed by this, nor do I want to get it. If you want to get it, once again, God bless you. I ain't trying to like rain on anybody's joy, but yeah, this is even recolor. I don't want it. I don't care for it. And yeah, yeah. But like I said, with this fan first event, they really hit a couple of figures straight out of the park. Like, good job. Good job, Hasbro. Good job, Transformers team. You guys, once again, every time I think I'm kind of out, you manage to find 1 or 2 things to pull me back in. And this is why I collect across the board, except the red line. The red line sucks. But I collect across the board because every now and then you just have an amazing array of figures and you pull from your bench so well and so well timed. I wish other divisions inside of Hasbro could do this the way the Transformer team does. Seriously, thank you guys for the handful of figures that I really want to get. And you know, if people want to get the other ones, God bless you. But with that said, get in those comments. Let me know, are you interested in anything? Because now it's your turn. Are you interested in anything they had to show? Do you want 1 thing, 2 things like me? Do you want them all? Like some people I know would want them all. Let me know in the comments. And with that, please feel free, like, share, comment, subscribe. With that, be safe, be good. And this is the Drunken Prime cracking open another beer and signing off.